Morning, I'm Steven Seidel. This is Renegade reporting. We are live on the set here of LA Business Today. We're going to be interviewing Bob and Sharon Jimenez, co-hosts of LA Business Today. We're going to find out what really makes LA businesses tick. Stay tuned. Is it a pleasure to work with your wife?
It's, amazing. We have been married more than 30 years. This is our first time in our combined 50-year history on TV that we're together.
How is it to both live, work, and reside with your husband?
Oh, it's interesting. Bob and I have both been in television for our collective many decades, but we've never done a show together. So this is the very first show we've ever done together. And so far, we're still speaking to each other, which is good.
On the way to work in the morning, are you rehearsing? Are you not talking? How does that work?
Sharon looks in the rearview mirror and practices teleprompter. I'm watching the road.
Actually, to tell you the truth, I have my BlackBerry out and I'm reading him articles from the newspaper.
Who selects the guests?
Sharon does.
We both do.
I feel like I'm in a Jimenez sandwich right here. This is a LA Business Today Jimenez sandwich, Renegade reporting style.
Well, you're the very best, ingredient we've ever had in a sandwich.
This is where Sharon and Bob come to get their makeup. It's very important to start the day off on a good note. How are you doing today, sir? He said that he's doing very well and that you should support all of Los Angeles programming on Channel 35. Okay, we're here in the editing room. This is where all the editing goes, so I can curse right now and we'll edit it out later. So inside here, this is the studio control, the master control room. This is where it all goes down. Teleprompter magic. This is where they log the tapes, and this is where all of the magic has happened, but it's still being preserved. Channel 35, where you can view LA Business Today. #1 station, it's your city. It's your channel. Sharon Jimenez, she's the co-host of LA Business Today. Wonderful job. I believe you recently interviewed the mayor, correct?
Actually, Bob interviewed the mayor. I interviewed Austin Butner, who's the first mayor, deputy mayor of Los Angeles.
Anything that happens anywhere in the world is going to affect LA, and consequently anything that LA does is going to affect the world, because corporations now, as we know, are engaged in the strategy of moving all the business offshore, having this handshake with different companies. That's why what's happening in Japan right now is going to have a definite effect on what's happening in Los Angeles.
And your show's been going on for 2 years now, correct?
Yeah, we went to the city in 2008, and as the economic tsunami had hit the global economy, and we said, LA needs a business show.
We're in this global economy where we're relying on other companies to help us out, and when something like this happens across the ocean, we feel it.
So we obviously vote with our dollar. What are 2 small businesses that we should vote for?
Green energy companies, and what we should be doing with our dollar is spending our money where our moral fiber is.
What are some of the smaller businesses that, given your expertise, are often overlooked?
Well, small businesses across the board, particularly businesses that involve women and run by women.
I think giving all our monies to great big multinational corporations is not a good thing. When you see someone that is got a business set up down the street, go down and support them.
Give them the opportunity to grow as quickly as they can. They have to have access to capital. They have to network among each other to understand the pitfalls. Because without small business, we would have no large corporations.
Support your local hot dog stand. Support your local bodegas.
The internet is wonderful as far as being able to surf different sites where you can get different perspectives. What we lack in America in broadcasting today is diversity of information.
You may have TV, but I have internet.
I know, and the internet's the best, and we know it's where it's all happening. And that's why the kind of thing that you're doing with Renegade Reporting is so important, because again, back to multinational corporations, they control the network.
But you can't rely on that one channel to give you the truth. You have to compare different aspects or facts of stories, compare what you believe, what you don't believe, what you think is propaganda, what isn't propaganda, and then make your best decision. That's an informed electorate in America today.
We're here at my most favorite part of the day is craft services. This is where you sit down and relax from a hard day's work.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing to eat? Cookies?
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to be a #1 host, you gotta cook. You gotta be a jack of all trades.
Yes. It's called multitasking.
Multitasking. Right now, I'm gonna eat and correspond at the same time. We'll go cooking. Did you know today's show is gonna be in Spanish? No, he didn't know that, but seems like it's but we're gonna change it up, okay? He's cool with that, so we're all set. Okay, back to the interview. If you could interview one person in the world today, who would it be?
I would like to sit down with Barack Obama.
Your husband said the same thing. What would be the first question that you would ask him?
First question I would ask him is if he's basing his decision-making on his heart and his knowledge rather than on the favors he owes corporations that gave him a lot of money to be elected.
I would ask Obama if he ever thought it was going to be this hard.
But I'm a big Obama fan, and I just want to say that.
LA Business Today, describe it in one word.
Great.
LA Business Today in 4 words. How would you describe it?
Demystifying business in Los Angeles.
Everyone wants to know what's happening in LA.
If you do a story, whether it's 2 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, if it changes people's lives for the better, that's the reward.
And I think LA Business Today is going to be global.
Sounds great. Stay tuned. We're going to come out with a follow-up. It's going to be called Battle LA Business. LA Business Today, keep it locked. LABusinessToday.biz, RenegadeReporting.com, giving you the latest and greatest. See ya.
Let me demonstrate the power of being on television. See this light switch right here? It controls reality in the city of Los Angeles.
Been a pleasure. Stay tuned. When in doubt, give somebody a hug. Thank you, Bob. Hug it out. If you get thirsty, you go for the happy hour after a long day of work. This is for all you Star Wars geeks. LA Business Today is taped in the studios of Channel 35 in Japantown. This is the hot spot. This is where it all goes down. This is where the reporting really happens. This is where the Renegade comes in. The Renegade reporting. Oh, what's that? Yeah, you heard it here first. LA Business Today, Renegade reporting, giving you the real deal.